Now, Indonesian startups are looking forward to more funding and clearer paths towards profitability in 2021 as the technology industry blooms amid the COVID-19 pandemic. One of the companies that has recently received serious funding is Hangry. Not hungry, it's Hangry, led by ALPHA JWC as the VC, and they just raised 13 million US dollars. So a good start for a culinary startup that was founded in 2019, just before the COVID-19 outbreak. So what makes this cloud kitchen thrive the gruesome year for most restaurants? Now, luckily, now we are connected with the CEO of Hangry, the 2016 Forbes 30 Under 30 Asia, Abraham Victor. Hey, Abraham, how are you doing?
Hi, I'm good. Good to see you, Yasha.
That's terrific. So, Hangry is a multi-brand delivery-only restaurant, and I actually know some of the brands. You got the Sangyu, you got the Ayam Koplo, is it? Tell us more about it.
So Hangry is a company that we founded at the end of 2019. When we founded the company, we actually dreamt that we want to bring something from Indonesia to be the next global brands. Like a lot of global food brands that we're seeing today are brands from the US that were founded in the 1950s and 1970s. And we wanted to challenge ourselves that there should be another global brand coming up, and hopefully this one is going to come from us. So that's sort of like how we decided to start a company. And we didn't know COVID was going to come at that time, but I guess it's a blessing in disguise that we chose to be a delivery first business. So since the beginning, we've always been focusing on delivery market, which is actually very challenging because food obviously is no longer fresh when you eat it at home, no longer warm. So the challenge is how to make it good. But in the past 1.5 years, we've really learned a lot. We've interacted a lot with our customers, and thanks to them, we've also been growing quite fast.
Yeah, it's really interesting because the first time I saw a Hangry cloud kitchen, I was wondering what is this? There's a ruko, and there's a lot of delivery drivers up front, and there's no dine-in area, and that's a very new concept that's not very common. So currently you have this no dine-in concept? Are you going to have dine-in areas in the future?
If we look at our dream of wanting to be the next global brand, and for us, the definition is that whichever city in the world that you go, there has to be Munchikan, Sangyu there, and in whichever city we're in, we want to be a part of the citizens' lifestyle. And if we want to reach such extent, I think it's inevitable that we would have to exist in all formats, including dine-in. So it just happens that we started from delivery first business, but actually this year we're going to start expanding the dine-in market, and that's one of the biggest headache and also excitement for us these days.
Is that different than your original idea? I mean, did you ever think about going dine-in, or you actually thought of that, okay, the market is with the delivery, since the Gojek, the Grabs, and the Shopee deliveries are very much in the infrastructure. People are used to, already have that behavior. Is that something, or is that something that your investors are, pitching to you that for you to do, to go into dine-in area?
Okay. It's actually our aspiration since the beginning, because like I said, we really want to build the next generation of global brands, and I think when we want to be such great brands, and we have to serve customers wherever they are, right? So we knew that in the future we would have to exist in all formats. It's just a matter of how we started, and we chose to start with a delivery first model.
There's a lot of, it seems like there's a lot of heavy lifting going probably on the brand building aspect of it, because there, when you have a restaurant, people want to kind of see what kind of environment it is, how the food is being prepared, things like that. That's why, you have a cloud kitchen, but people have been doing open kitchens. You can actually see what happens in the kitchen. And how much branding do you need to do to create that image?
I think for us, when we reflect and look at F&B business as a whole, customers are looking for three things. One is they want great product and great brand, and second is they want value for money, and third is they want great customer service. I think being able to only do one or two out of the three is never going to get us to where we want to be. So we know that if we really want to build great brands, we have to tick all the boxes. So for us, this idea of building brands all boils down to us being excellent in all these three things. So for us, we're very obsessed about our food. I'm a foodie myself, so I really obsess about good quality. And we also want to make sure everything we do is value for money. And every morning our team looks at every single complaint we receive to make sure that no complaint is not being handled. And we want to be aware on how we can improve as a company. Because at the end of the day, I think building brand is all about serving great product, value for money, and great customer service. So these are the three things we always focus on as a company.
Okay, Abraham, the big story is that you just received fresh fund of 13 million US dollars. What are you going to do with it?
Look, to be honest, I've never seen our bank balance myself. Our finance team does. So to me, it doesn't feel any different. And I think to 99.99% of our team, it also doesn't feel any different. So for us, it's always day one, Like we have these two core values, which are customer obsession and underdog mindset. And we just focus on work every day, executing day by day, moving closer to our goal one day at a time. So, our money will all go to paying great people, hiring people that we need, putting money in marketing, branding, building core technology for us. But these are things that we've been doing for the past 1.5 years. So nothing is going to change drastically, actually, after this money comes in.
Do you have your own app for this? I mean, usually there's when you're talking about investors, they want to see that traction. They want to see more traction, more an own app. They want to see that data. Is that something on the pipeline?
Yeah. So we've had a Hangry app in the market for quite a while by now. Our customers love to use Hangry app to collect loyalty points. So let's say they buy our food from one of the delivery platforms. They usually keep the receipt and scan the QR on that receipt using our app to collect points. So that's actually the main use case for our app. So we just want to make sure we understand our user and incentivize our user to buy more from us, and also reward them for their loyalty.
How many cloud kitchens, Hangry cloud kitchens, are you gonna have open by 2021? What's the plan here?
So right now we have 41 stores, and end of the year our target is to have 120 stores. So we're opening 79 stores in the next couple of months.
Oh wow! Okay, great. The name Hangry. I think a lot of our viewers may not be familiar with it because they're not in the neighborhood yet. So tell us about the name. Where did the idea come from?
Actually, the idea came from me, and I was kind of hesitating at first, but in the end decided to go for it. So the reason why we picked the name Hangry is actually as a reminder for us internally in Hangry team that our customers are hungry and angry. So our food better be always good and reach fast. So these are the two things that we want to fight for. We're imperfect at it. We're still learning how to deliver these two user propositions well, but we just get reminded every time we see our name.
All right, that's great. I mean, and I really like the way you explain about how you're a foodie, and then you also you put forth quality and taste, forward. Because in my own experience, even my mother loved the taste. The ayam koplo, it's very good.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
All right.
Really grateful to hear that.
Yeah. So good luck to you. All the best with the new funding. Hopefully we'll see more of that, and it will inspire more people to do the same. Hopefully not become your competitor, but it's good to see local brands going up and fighting all the international brands in Indonesia. Maybe you're going to open in Vietnam or Singapore. Like the Gojeks, right? It's very exciting stuff.
Fingers crossed.
All right. Thanks, Abraham, for your time.
Thank you so much, Yasha, for the support and for the opportunity. Take care.
You too.
Bye.